Alex, one thing I wanted to ask you about many things. You seem to be a little ambivalent about having a camera following you on this expedition here. And at some point you even said I could just actually get up and just do it myself. In this day and age where some people say, hey, it doesn't count if it didn't get filmed, would you have really done that?
I mean, well, actually, Jimmy's the one that said that in film, and I was like, oh, you know, I don't want to opt out at this point. Yeah, I mean, I was certainly aware that I could walk away from the whole film if I wanted to, but I didn't really want to. I mean, we all worked so hard on it, and I cared about showing all Cap and all its glory and sort of documenting the process, and yeah, I mean, I never really wanted to walk away from it.
Tell me what, I mean, we saw from the perspective of people shooting the film, but when you were climbing, what could you see in terms of people hanging around?
Yeah, it's interesting. I mean, so, you know, there were maybe half a dozen people and remote cameras on the wall. It's a 3,000-foot roof, so that's basically a person every 500 feet. So it still felt very much like I was totally by myself, free soloing alone on the wall, just climbing up the mountain. And then every time I passed one of my friends, I'd be like, good to see you, psyched to be up here, we're having a great day. And then I'd be by myself for hundreds of feet again. So, you know, I mean, what you see in the film are all the shots when I was near somebody, but so, I mean, obviously what you're not seeing are the thousands of feet where I was totally by myself. And so, I mean, it felt very much like I was just having my experience on a Cap. I mean, and that's what I say at the end of the film, that part of what I was so happy about was that it did feel like exactly the experience that I wanted.
Is it strange now for you to see it chronicled this way? I mean, it could have been chronicled just with, you know, GoPro, maybe a couple buddies, the way some things are. I mean, now you have this feature-length film that people are watching all across the world.
Yeah, if you shot with GoPros, everybody would be puking in their popcorn. Your feet, it makes the footage horrendous. I mean, I think that, you know, what I wanted out of this film was to show the inspiration, to show the beauty of the wall, just to show El Cap, you know, to do justice to the wall, justice to the climb, and I think that's exactly what China and Jimmy managed to do.
Woo! John, I'm fascinated by this kind of ethical dilemma of this film. You guys were very upfront about it during the film. You know, as a reporter, you want to be the fly on the wall. You want to be the person that's not affecting the story itself. You just want to report the story. When I do that, I'm not talking about people who could literally die because I'm there, or because they're taking an extra step that maybe they wouldn't make if I was not there, or because a piece of camera equipment falls on them or something like that. Tell me about sort of how you came to terms with even making this film. Why it was important to do this, and how difficult it was ethically to decide whether or not we should even be there chronicling this.
No, I mean, that's a central question of the film, isn't it? And I think it's also the central question of like nonfiction filmmaking and probably reporting journalism, is that we always change what we're reporting on, what we're filming. It's just, it is what you do. You're another person in the room and you're pointing a camera at someone. And this was like a really deep thing for Jimmy and myself. Like, I think the beginning is that like what Alex is about to do is remarkable. It's like, it's a true human achievement. It's like, could you film like going to the moon? Like, we could film this. And that's the why, right? And that we had a really deep trust of Alex. And I really trusted Jimmy to make the right decisions at the wall. I'm not a climber. And it was this very committed group of people, but it doesn't let us off the hook either, right? Like, you had to come to terms with, is this the story worth telling, and can you live with the consequences? And that's like a deep thing. And then it gets to the heart of the film where like Alex lives every day with a purpose, with intention. This is exactly the life he wants to live. He's thought deeply about his own mortality, looks at it more than any of us do. And is that okay? It's okay as long as we didn't cause it. And so like that was the thing, we could do everything we could to mitigate the risks, but it still doesn't win, right? So like you still, that is the point of nonfiction filmmaking. You never know what's gonna happen.
You don't always have these giant risks.
This is true, it's an extreme case, but like, but these guys are experts at it, right? Like this is what they do. There was an elite pro team that was filming Alex.
Jimmy, I want to ask you about the technical aspects of filming this. I mean, incredible, but I also want to ask you sort of to dovetail that. You're watching this, and you're kind of freaked out when I'm watching this. Were there times where you're like, what are we doing? And were there times where you really thought, maybe you saw Alex just a little slip, or you saw an expression on his face, you thought, oh no, this could be the moment? I mean, how close did you feel like this got to the edge?
He was too busy covering his eyes that time.
Like, oh, I
see
didn't
it
watch,
either.
yeah.
Just turned it up, pressed the board, covered his eyes.
You promise not to tell me that. No, there's a lot of layers to that question. I think, one of the things that we really had to ask ourselves was, did we trust ourselves too in making this film? And, a big part of the decision-making process is, do we trust Alex? Do we trust that Alex will make the right decisions? Do I trust that Alex won't, succumb to external pressures and do something he wouldn't normally do because we're there? And a lot of people do. I've been filming in this space for 20 years, and there's a thing called Kodak courage, But I had also filmed with Alex for 10 years, and, as you can see, Alex is kind of hyper-rational and methodical and very thoughtful and meticulous, and, I've seen the kind of decisions that he makes. If I hadn't seen that, and someone proposed that they wanted to freestyle El Cap, even if they were as talented maybe as Alex, I wouldn't make the film. But the other layer was just also 20 years of experience and a lot of time filming on El Cap and a lot of time filming with Alex, and the people that I picked on the team who I trusted deeply, I felt like I trusted that we could do it the right way.
Or you see the same birds every time you walk by certain trees, and you're like, oh, that's cool. That's this is where the hummingbirds all hang out. It's like, so it's the same. Climbing certain cracks, you're like, this is where the Swiss always come out. They run down your arm, and you're like, oh, hey, little guys. But I mean, you see it the same for the whole season that you're up there. So I mean, you get pretty used to it.
This is why Alex was my favorite subjects.
Mine too.
Yeah. Jimmy, the technical aspects. Talk to us a little bit about just the difficulty or the the hurdles you have to go through or over to film somebody on a wall that's moving up in 3 hours. How do you do that? You only have one take.
Yeah. We were very aware of that.
Gotta get it, honey.
Yeah.
Only one shot at this.
Good luck, Jimmy. No, but the criteria for the team certainly was that they had to be professional climbers. They had to be very proficient on big wall climbing, and a lot of them had done quite a few expeditions as well. So it also entailed the attitude that they were able to bring to the table. And of course, they had to be incredible cinematographers as well. And so that means that there's literally like 5 people in the world that you could call for this job. And they were all incredible. I think, in terms of the logistics, we basically spent 2 years filming Alex on this route, and we were intimately familiar with the climb, specifically the parts of the climb that were important to the narrative, like the free blast slabs and the karate kick and the monster offload. I mean, we had many opportunities to film on it and figure out our favorite angles. And we also send, we'd always send, whoever shot a certain section of it would kind of always be responsible for that section throughout the shoot. And so on the day of, it was very well choreographed in the sense that everybody knew where they were going to be, what the shot list was, and how to move and when to move. So that's kind of the rough outline of how we were able to kind of capture the final climb.
I mean, but it was really, really hard. I mean, they're dangling alongside Alex trying to keep up with the fastest climber on Earth, who on the day of ended up going like about 45 minutes faster than we anticipated. Mm-hmm. So it was like, it was a thing.
Yeah, and it's nice because, this is a group of filmmakers that, you'll appreciate this, but I mean, each camera person didn't have an AC or a focus puller or even oftentimes a rigger.
Or craft services.
Yeah. No hot sit-down lunch.
See you later, guys.
Yeah, I mean, easily common to have 10 to 12 to sometimes 15-hour days where they're wrapping in with thousands of feet of rope and full cinema cameras. We wanted to shoot on real cinema cameras and shoot it in 4K and you know, lenses, batteries, cards. You know, you're doing all of. You're
It's like
definitely
hanging off in the air.
switching your own lenses up there and dealing with everything. You know, there are these mobile single unit camera team or single unit camera, and all your food and water for the day, and you know, there's just a lot that these crew members have to take on.
Sure make it hard to, sure make it sound hard to hang up there with the rope, you know? It's so hard to hang out and swing around.
But I do think that probably the thing we don't think about is that like it was the verite part of it that was kind of harder for Alex, where you know we lived with him in his van, so they'd be toiling up on the wall all day, and then he'd get back and we'd have a whole nother crew, often as me, totally fresh, being like, let's talk about your feelings now. And like, you've got this wonderful new girlfriend, let's just film your most intimate moments. And it was a real journey, and it was like a conversation that lasted a year and a half, and it was, I don't know, it was a kind of about our journey, my partnership, but also, I don't know, Alex, you were a sport of it.
No, I mean, that was definitely some of the hardest parts of filming, was spending 12 hours on the wall, getting down all sunburned, totally worked, and I get to the bottom, and I'm like, oh, I'm done. And then a new cameraman shows up, and I say, how you doing?
So thank you guys so much for watching. Please subscribe and like.